Yo, YouTube. I just finished streaming, and after a long days of work, in fact, was it 9 hours almost of work today? So I'm pretty tired. Hololive, HoloEN answers what you do before Hololive, which honestly I'm pretty intrigued by, which is why I decided to watch this. But I'm pretty tired.
Oh wait,
Me brain, no
still
work,
early?
no
I was
more.
supposed to get the earlier shifts, but who knows what happened? Like I was supposed to be part-time
Uh
because
huh.
I was still young, and
Uh
I was
huh.
supposed to get the day shifts.
Uh
I ended
huh.
up getting the night shifts, and I ended up like being scheduled in as if I was full-time, and being
Mhm.
told, "Oh well, you'd have to switch shifts. Like you'd have to reach out and switch shifts." And I was like, "I said I
Yikes.
could do this like 3 times a week. I'm on this 6 times this week." And they were late.
Oof.
The shifts were late, so I would get home at like 1 or 2 a.m. Mother Al was like, "You have to quit." I was like, "What do you want from me, Mother Al?" You aren't doing a
Damn.
good job. This is not a good job, Mother Al. I'm sorry.
Damn,
Tell
mom.
them to schedule you earlier. I'm like, I can't. I didn't do that for too long.
I mean, you could just say you have
Past
to
work
schedule me
history.
earlier,
Yeah, I brought
otherwise
this up
I have to
because
quit.
we found out that we have also a matching similarity here.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, where
Wait,
have
what?
we both worked before?
Hotels.
Hotels.
Hotels?
What part of the hotel did you work in?
I was front desk. So I was
Oh.
a receptionist. So I took
Yeah,
all the calls.
me too,
Oh,
mainly.
no.
But more like everything. I was trained for everything.
Ooh.
Like for 3 years, I did like a apprenticeship.
3
Like
years?
Germany and Austria have this like apprenticeship system where you go to like a specific school for whatever job you're choosing for
Yeah.
2 months in a year, and then the rest is the workplace. But you get paid shit. But yeah, a lot of
Oof.
people do this instead of high school.
Really? You don't get
And
paid
you
that
can do it even
much?
when
You
you're
don't
an
get
adult.
paid
So
regular?
I did
Yeah.
that, and then
I guess because you're
worked,
technically like work,
also
you're like
in
studying
hotel
to
after
become
that.
one, I
Before
guess.
I joined Holo.
Me too. I didn't know that you worked at a hotel before. So
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Oh,
I honestly, I think I really liked it. I
relatable.
mean, there were of course like some days that where the guests really piss you off when they have
Oof.
like, especially in like
Yeah, but
expensive
that
hotels when you
happens.
get like guests who have really high standards and they think they're something better than you, and also when they come from different cultures, they just by standard think they're better than you. So you gotta deal with that shit. And
Yeah.
it was fun though. I still liked it. I loved my colleagues too.
Yeah, it's
Oof.
amazing the people.
You
meet
didn't like your
working-
colleagues, did you?
Well, I actually loved my colleagues, but my situation was a bit different. So I actually, my hotel sucked, and I
Damn.
would be the only person there ever. Like when
Smaller
I,
Oh.
Thai hotel.
and so
Oh, that's pretty
no,
boring, though.
No cleaners.
Wait, what?
No one to do laundry. So
Wait,
I
what?
would be doing all the receptionist stuff as well as like if a room had to be cleaned, I had to go do it.
For small hotels,
Damn.
there's a risk that you get yourself in such a position,
But
which
underpaid
is unfortunate.
too. So I left. But I would really like to someday in like the far future after
Own your own
I think I
hotel.
want to work in like a really high end hotel in like a really nice city.
Maybe you can open up your own
'Cause,
one,
like,
Yeah,
and all the jailbirds can flock in.
yeah. I mean,
Kira's
it's
like,
hard to
no.
imagine to ever go back to
No.
another job again after 3 years of doing this. But because of my hotel experience and me just being able to work in like touristic
Imagine
jobs
having to
because of
wake up
the training that I
like
did
me
and the languages that I speak.
early.
I don't know if you know this, but I once signed up for Lufthansa. I went to Lufthansa.
Oh, wait, I know
German
what that
airline,
is.
And I made it in, and I was about to become a
Flight
cabin
attendant?
I
Oh.
was about to start my training. I
Ooh.
even canceled my apartment and everything, and
my
found an
God.
apartment in Munich because
Oh.
that was gonna be my base. It was gonna happen, but
Ooh.
then I said something in my health exam that
Oof.
fucked me over,
Oh,
and it was all
no.
cancelled. I will
Oof.
forever cherish that one memory picture that I have because I went to an open audition, which was like they had this venue where they did a whole day
Oof.
audition, and I passed. And then at the end,
Wait,
I
what
would
would
take
you have to
pictures with,
say?
a
Like,
picture
you have-
with the Lufthansa cabin attendants.
I don't
next to
know.
me.
What
And
would
I forever
disqualify
cherish
you?
that picture.
Back problems?
I was almost.
Don't really
almost
know.
in Lufthansa. That's what you get for being too honest.
I don't know whether I would want to work in an airplane
Don't be
though.
too honest, guys. No, okay, it's
It's good to be honest.
It depends
the house
where.
is definitely
I feel like some people are just complete dipshits.
When it comes
And I
to,
would be
you
like,
know, these flying
oh
jobs.
my
For
god.
me, it was something that
Oh
didn't
my god.
matter, but I still was
I mean,
being
I can't
honest
really
about
chat
it,
shit.
and they kind of
Yeah.
misunderstood
I mean, I work
it,
at school,
and
so
yeah, that's
I
what they
deal
did with
with
me.
difficult
Can't believe
people
they
all the time.
They canceled me. Hate cancel culture.
Hey.
If I have to like take some
Go
time
on,
off or
mate.
something, I'll let you guys know, okay? Like you know, you can't just take off time from work, right? And then like you know, not tell your boss what you're doing, right? I did that once though,
What?
because I was working at it was like a holiday store. It was like a
Uh-huh.
Christmas store.
Okay.
One of the employees, they went into the locker I had all my stuff in, and I had an iPod Nano, and they stole it from me. And then I told the boss lady, I was like, boss, someone stole from me. What are you gonna do about it? And she's like, I can't do anything about it. You gotta report it to police. And then I was like, and then I just
Yikes.
didn't feel like going into work because I didn't like working there. And then I didn't call in or anything. I just stopped going. And then the coworker lady, she called me and she's like, you can't do that. You can't just not go into work. You have to call. And I'm like, oh, because it was like my first job, and I was just like,
Yikes.
oh, this job. Well, also at that job, because they were like, we need you to smile more. Why
Just
should
smile.
I smile? What's there to smile about? The Christmas spirit. I don't
Yeah,
know. I can't
the
really
Christmas
like, force
spirit.
myself to smile.
Although, to be fair,
You
someone
hate a
stole
lot when
from
work
you.
in retail. Well, I asked them. I said,
True,
can I just be
working
in the
retail
back, like, doing stock or something?
sucks.
Because you'd have to go down the
It
aisle with
sucks.
the checkboard and like check if there was any stuff that you needed to restock, right?
As
I
someone
was
who
like, can I
had
just do
a
restocking?
intern
And they're like,
at a
no, we
clothes
want you
store,
on the cash
retail,
register.
I can tell you that it sucks.
Just imagine myself at the cash
It
register, like hands
sucks.
are like all sweaty,
Unequivocally
and shaking, and I'm like, here's your change, and then I drop it and it falls all over the floor, and then I always would say the wrong thing.
Atomic Panda Slot got a job today, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Woo!
Hey, congrats! I hope the new job goes well. I hope your coworkers are better to work with than the last one. I know how it feels to work with people.
With people.
I had some experience working at some jobs. And
Where?
it's quite a
Doko?
pain. So, yeah.
Retail?
Best of luck. No, it's just that. Okay, I'll be. I guess I could be honest. The job that I was working at was customer service.
Ooh.
I'll end it at that. I think you can kind of finish the thought.
Ooh.
Good. You have
Oh
any other
no.
gross or funny
Oh,
stories
no.
when you had the quote unquote maid job?
You had a maid job?
One time I was house
Goob
sitting, I guess
have
you
a
could say,
maid
just
job?
for like a family.
Nah.
I don't know. They had kids. I know they had kids.
Nah.
And I got a phone call at like early morning. I was like,
There's no way,
"Oh."
right?
And these people said, "Can you come unclog my toilet?" I said, there's a device to do that." And I told him where the plunger, what's called the plunger. I told him where it was, and they said, "No, you need to come do this." Excuse me, sir. It is 8 in the morning.
8 in the morning. I'm already at work at
So
that time.
You are more than capable of doing this yourself, sir. Excuse me. The audacity. The audacity. Could you do that to somebody? I mean, maybe when you're like a baby. Can babies even clog a toilet?
I don't know.
Clog toilets.
It depends.
Now, being a delivery
If you throw
driver is
toilet
pretty chill.
paper in,
I'd always
right?
start. I don't know how delivery apps work nowadays, but I'd always start
It's
in the
very
nicer
easy.
neighborhoods, so it would ensure you'd get a pretty good tip.
Yeah.
I was making bank. Except
True.
I know I lost money. At least the first month I did it, I lost money.
What?
Because this was
Petrol?
This was back in the day, and back in the day, the orders were not done directly through whatever app you're using. The delivery driver would have to call in the order for you, and then you'd have to use a credit card that was given to you by delivery company. Anyways, I remember
Oh.
there were a few days where the company credit card wasn't working, and I had to use
I've never
my
worked in
own
delivery,
debit
so I don't
card
know.
to pay for these people's food, and I was told I'd be reimbursed. And they're like, "Oh, just provide the receipts and send them to this email, and we'll pay you back." I don't think I was ever paid back, and it was like
Sue them.
$300. You're super cool. Thank you for giving me food.
Oh no.
Yeah, your boy was a waitress a long time ago.
Oh yeah, I saw the clip of that. I cannot name the establishment.
I
He
saw
said
that
they
clip.
were not very nice.
Someone threw a
Not.
drink at
I
her.
mean, you know, the staff, they did their best to be kind. It was just the customers. It was a rough
It's
time,
usually
but
how
hey,
it goes,
still
to be
worked
fair.
out,
Did you
know?
destroy them?
Character arc.
No, not quite as much as I wish that I could have, but you know, my manager did fist fight with the person that threw tequila in my face. It was
Yeah.
Aw, my closest experience was just I was essentially sort of customer service, except I had to physically go to talk to people and yell over them. And I'll be like managing like groups of 5 or 12 and telling them, shut the f out! Shut up!
That sounds awesome.
Shut your mouth, boy.
There's this guy, he was just waiting for his place to be cleaned up and stuff, right? We told him the waiting time, you know, this is the waiting time, mister. You just gotta
Mister.
wait a while more. And then there was only like 5 minutes, like, we're finally cleaning it now. Your place is gonna be ready soon. And then for some reason, he couldn't wait anymore. He only had 5 more minutes, and then he was about to leave, and then he was giving me like the vibes, you know? Like
The
evil, I'm
vibes?
about to smash your face in vibes. I'm like, but mister. And then I took it very calmly, but I had the adrenaline rush right after, so I just cried. Just like, okay, I'm gonna go cry in the bathroom now.
Wait, that's horrible. I don't think I've ever had like a bad experience at work. Like that. I've dealt with like annoying people before, that's for sure. I did work in retail for a little bit. So yeah, you're definitely gonna meet a couple of infuriating people. If you ever do that, if you know, you know, you know, you know, you know. But either way, please check out my Twitch. Bye bye.